Hey everyone, Mr. Mom Collectibles. I am back with a quick little figure showcasing. This is more like a test video, doing some testing on some camera and some lenses and things like that. But I recently got this DX08 Joker from the '89 Batman movie. Shout out to Jeremy Casa, as always, who was able to secure this mint brand new. I've been holding off on getting this figure for quite some time. I know people out there, huge '89 fan. How do you not have this figure? And when I came into the Hot Toys game, this figure was already a few years old, and people are always clamoring about the fact that maybe a 2.0 is on the horizon. So, and there was just always other things that I was getting ahead of this, but I finally got around to it and pulled the trigger on this figure, and I'm just so incredibly blown away by it. I mean, whatever has been said about it, in terms of it's easily one of the best head sculpts I've ever seen. And that's, from a figure that's 10 plus years old, more than that actually, probably close to 15 if I remember correctly. But I wanted to do an outdoor showcase video, not doing a complete unboxing because you can see a dozen of those online, but I wanted to do something different that you may not have seen, and that is utilizing the Joker with, of course, the church diorama from the '89 Batman 2.0, and it just is another example of why this diorama base is just unbelievable. Posed it with Batman, I posed it with now Joker and the black suit Spider-Man, and it's just incredibly versatile. Absolutely incredibly versatile. And I'm also testing out on my camera. I use a Canon M50 Mark II because it's a pretty versatile camera for vlogging and photography, video and such. But I tested out some macro lenses that I got just to want to try to zoom in and just play with this because I'm having some upcoming reviews I'm working on that I really want to get some close-up shots like you see here. And so I thought this was a nice opportunity to play around with the camera and just get some zoom-ins of the Joker and just test out the macro. And like I said, the sculpt is just it's unbelievable. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here with what I'm gonna say. If they did a 2.0 of this, I know people would love it because people missed out on it, or an artisan rooted hair version. Listen, if they do it, I'm going to buy it. It's '89. I have reasons to get multiples. But that being said, I can't find a legitimate reason for Hot Toys to put this as a priority to do an updated version of. Obviously, as a business, they'll make money off of it. They're not stupid. They know that. But in terms of just priority of we need to get this one out, no, I really don't think this needs to be touched. Do I think they could do it? Obviously, licensing, people talk all the time with Jack Nicholson. This one's just is a hard one. And, that's part of the reason why I ended up pulling the trigger on it, is because ultimately, for me as a collector, you can play the waiting game all you want, but at one point, when do you start to not enjoy the hobby because you're more concerned about waiting for the what if? And I'm not trying to say be, stupid and just buy whatever, but there are figures like this one, for example, that the waiting game is one thing, but I do also want to enjoy my figures. And so I love '89 Batman. I've wanted this in the collection for quite some time. I was able to get it for a very good price, and so there you go. Another reason for me not being upset about getting multiples eventually, if they ever somehow get a 2.0 of this out, is I actually have the Mars Toys Mr. J figure. And if anyone who knows about that figure, it comes with 3-4 head sculpts. And so I was going to take one of those sculpts and pop it on this figure to recreate different alternate versions of the Jack Nicholson Joker. So there is a method to my madness. But that being said, the sculpt on this is it's breathtaking. It instantly propels itself into the top 5 best sculpts in my collection. And I'm just trying to get some cinematic type shots here with the sculpt and with the gargoyle in the background. and just playing around with different poses and, replicating, him hanging off the side, or with the purple coat, the hat and everything. It's just the base itself. Once again, if you're someone that skipped out on the 2.0 Joker, the 2.0 Batman, however you see this base come up on the secondary for an okay price, I implore you to really think about jumping on this base. I am actually interested in getting another one, just because of the versatility of posing. Like, I really want to pose this with my Joker, just because I feel like it really fits. But also I really like the idea of posing it with either Batman or even like Spider-Man or figures like that. So there's just, as I mentioned, a lot of versatility with this base. And this is just another, I moved it from where I was. I moved it onto the back of my truck just to get some different lighting. The sun was starting to go down, and so I wanted to capture that element and just get some different lighting aspects while doing some, like I said, posing. And this is a fun pose, just fun. Him with his hand wrapped around the gargoyle, kind of doing that "what are you looking at" kind of pose, laughing. This was another fun one. Like I said, he works really well with the gargoyle setup here. His foot hanging off the side, being very charismatic, and just trying to tap into that essence of that final scene. And like I said, the tailoring, I was asked about it, what are my thoughts about the figure itself. It's one of those old DXs. I really do feel like there's a string of those DXs from like the DX, I don't know, like the DX2 all the way up to like the 13, 14, where those are just such unbelievable banger after banger figures. The packaging, the presentation, everything of that nature, it's some of Hot Toys' best work. And this is obviously a testament to that. The paint application, I really can't find a reason, honestly, for them to do a 2.0. Obviously, the body can wear out over time. The joints, luckily, on mine are really good. Tailoring is really good on stuff. So I can't find a legitimate reason to push Hot Toys to make another one. But that being said, if they did, I still would get it. I'm not gonna kid you on that one. But like I said, if there is a priority short list of figures that need to be worked on, I would say this is not one of them, just because the OG it's just something about the old figures. Yeah, you want a 2.0, a bunch of stuff, but at one point there's just something about these older figures that just still has their charm, and something about them that, they make you appreciate them. But like I said, tailoring and everything on the outfit's fantastic, and coupling this with that display base, just giving, if you're a collector out there that you have the Batman on order and you have a Joker, it's just giving you options. Like I said, I just try to do things, try to showcase this Joker, which is done numerous times over. And you, as a content creator, you try to think, well, how can I show this off, but do it in a different way that no one has seen before? Well, let's use this display base and take it outside and just play around with it. And, hopefully this inspires others to do the same, or to pose up their figure in a different way than what you might be used to seeing. But, like I said, I'm just testing out my lenses, just trying to get in close on some shots. But like the pores, the makeup, it's just the detail on this is just amazing. It really is. It's just absolutely amazing. And so, like I said, I had a lot of fun with this one. I can't wait to get it posed up with Batman. But let me know what you guys think about this figure. Drop a like on the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if this is in fact your first time and you enjoy these type of videos. I have more content on the way, especially if you're an 89 Batman fan. If you might have noticed, if you look at my backlog of content, a lot of it's 89, and there's a lot more special surprises on the way within the next few weeks. So definitely subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification to make sure. And like I said, guys, I really do appreciate all the support As always, this is Mr. Mom Collectibles saying take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.